Welcome back to an episode of Lounge Talk with Mitts.
What's up, Larry?
And our producer over here, Roger and Funkman.
What's up?
It's been a crazy couple weeks, as always. A lot of wins, a lot of losses, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of fun. The other night. I think the Discord hit 5 parlays the other night. Tommy hit 2, I hit 3.
Yeah,
Talk about that Lakers-Bucks game real quick. That shit was amazing.
crazy.
Those are one of those parlays, I hit plus 960 and plus 7,300. Didn't stress the whole game because at the beginning of the game, the Lakers are getting clapped. This shit has no shot.
It was a blowout.
AD had 2 points in 5 minutes. Reeves had 4 assists. Beasley didn't have a 3. You're not looking, and all of a sudden the Lakers make this big comeback, and you're like, wait,
A little life here.
a little life here, but it's probably not going to hit. And then Giannis goes to the line for 2 free throws with I think it was 10 seconds left.
You saw
Misses both.
LeBron counted down.
Yeah, LeBron's over there counting.
He did miss both. I forgot about that.
He missed both, and that sent it to overtime because we missed a shot come back.
Once it
And then,
gets to overtime, it's
once it gets to overtime, I needed an AD
like
bucket.
shit. We got motion, twin.
Yeah, we got motion since birth, brother.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, and then Beasley came out, banged the 3 right away. Once the 960 hit, I was cooling, but I was like, shit, we got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes for one
All
more
you needed
Beasley
was
3.
Okay.
That's the cool thing about those stepped up play those, right? Once the first one hits, it's all right. You know what I mean? Now
House
the
bunny.
second one hits, it's just kind of like a bonus at that point.
Yeah, and the stepped up
But
one.
shout out Malik Beasley.
Bro, Malik Beasley versus the Lakers is a fucking lock.
He's tough.
He literally just banged 3s against the Lakers every time.
He's a bucket.
I'm surprised that Malik Beasley's defense is as good as it is too. I know he's a shooter, but his defense is good. He straps. I watched him strap Maxey, no pause.
I mean, he's long, no Diddy. But,
Damn, that's crazy, yo.
but no, he's a good defender.
I didn't know he was a defensive guy though. I always kind of assumed he was just a shooter.
3 and D
three-point
at
guy.
most.
But yeah, he's pretty
good.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the Bucks personally, but they're playing better basketball.
They just need to play defense.
Dude, that is the most Doc Rivers loss I've ever seen. Not with the Sixers.
Right.
Blow a 20-point lead in the third quarter. Doc Rivers special. He's the worst. Sixers Clippers last night was dog shit for the Sixers as well. But
Yeah.
Nick Nurse is so good. I love Nick Nurse.
I do too.
I questioned the play. It was a good look.
Leaving Maxey out of the play, you're always going to question it, but it's a
Yeah.
good look.
It was a good look.
Question what I think you're trying to say though, and I kind of agree. You question what the play was who the play was drawn up for.
Right.
Yeah.
The play it was a beautiful play.
I would have rather had Maxey and Amir Coffey
Right.
than Kelly Oubre on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I think Kelly
100%.
Oubre missed that's the first one, not the one that was a foul at the end. The
Yeah.
first one where I got stuck in the rim.
Yeah.
I think he missed that because Kawhi's effect on
Yeah.
defense.
He got him on the wrist, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I love seeing Nick Nurse draw up. It
Bro.
was beautiful
Yeah.
to watch, even though they didn't win.
Yeah.
He's so locked in.
He's
Dude,
so
it's
locked
different.
in. He's yelling. I just would have drawn that play up for Maxey.
Yeah. Get Maxey full steam ahead. Just if he misses it, he misses it. But it was a little weird.
Dude, they were denying him, even
No doubt.
bringing the
Yeah.
ball up.
And-
He
and-
couldn't even get the ball to
And
him.
it is good for Maxey to have that experience,
Yeah.
to be the guy, and it's really tough. But it's a really tough loss, and
Yeah.
they need every win
Tough
they can
loss.
get.
They need everyone. Honestly, they're pretty good.
I agree.
They're pretty good. I'm shocked the
I'm
Sixers
excited.
are this good.
Defensively, they're great.
Dude, Nurse is just a good coach. With Doc Rivers, his team wouldn't win a game.
No, he would
Yeah.
be like, it's a scheduled loss. It's fine.
It'd be an ISO ball the whole time, and they just wouldn't
Yeah.
win a game. But Nick
Yeah.
Nurse is great.
Yeah.
Back
I was
to
ready
the
to
Lakers.
write
The
off.
Lakers.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The Lakers are great.
Dude,
They're coming.
dude.
Shit. Pause,
LeBron's
what?
awesome.
We said it a couple months ago, or maybe
Yeah.
a little over a month ago. But dude, they're playing such good basketball.
They
the
get,
guys around,
Yeah.
D'Lo, Reeves, are just you get that production from them, and then when AD and Bron ramp it up in the playoffs, it's
is this a hot take?
They're gelling.
This is actually the hottest take, and I might get fried for this, but they kind of play better without Braun.
Oof.
I mean,
Oof.
yes, obviously that's a hot take, but
No, they need LeBron. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Playoffs
saying
come,
get
they
rid
need
of-
LeBron.
They need LeBron, but 15-point dogs versus Celtics earlier this year without Braun, cooked them. The other night 2 weeks ago against the Bucks without Braun, win. The other night without Braun against the Bucks, they come back from 21, win.
so I can see your point, right? They probably play a little bit more, I guess, freely, right? Because obviously
Yeah.
the ball's more
They
in their
need Bron.
hands,
I'm
which is
sorry.
cool. No, yeah, but listen, I understand where you're coming from. Obviously, you're not saying they're obviously a better team with Bron, right?
Yes.
But what you're saying is when he's off the floor, the free movement and the
The-
guys have balls in their hands. Pause. This is we can't say anything no more without being something crazy.
Just guys
But,
like Reeves and D'Lo, they're able to play. They're able to max their potential.
Yeah. I
And
know what you're
AD's like a star, and you got like the other role players like Tarian Prince ripping threes. I mean, they could do that with Braun too. It's a lot harder, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
They have who ripping threes?
Tarian Prince. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, I thought you said
Seems bad.
somebody else. You're good.
Who,
Yeah.
who do you think I said?
I thought you said Darvin Ham.
Darvin
I was like,
Ham.
That's the
He's still
coach, brother.
I know Darvin Ham, bro. Yeah.
How about the play-in though in the West? You see the teams if it ended
The
right now.
projected teams? Yeah, it's
Suns,
Lakers, Suns,
Warriors, maybe Rockets. I forget.
Yeah, well, I think the Rockets, the way they've been playing, are definitely
It's
probably
amazing.
in top 10 right now. I
yeah,
imagine.
the Rockets, and they're without Sengun.
Which
is another-
Wait, how
which
long
is-
has he been out?
He's probably been out like 10 games.
Yeah, he got really hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How about
So
that?
that's another thing. Like,
Well, there you go.
do they play better without him?
Yeah,
It's tough because you want to see.
it's tough because it's a short list of games, right?
Right.
So it's
And I
like-
think the play-in has been successful because these teams really can't coast at the end of the year because whether in years past, if you were a 6 seed or an 8 seed, it made no difference. But now it's like you're trying to avoid that play-in at all costs.
Yeah.
So in turn, I feel like the games have been a little tighter, a little lower scoring because it's a little more intense, a little less laid back.
Well, I was telling
I
Tom
agree
the
with
other
that.
night, like that 4-game slate where we hit like 5 parlays. Like, that was a playoff slate.
Right.
all the games-
it looked like one.
All the games were close. They all mattered. It was going to be low scoring or
Mhm.
high scoring. You know, one of the games was probably going to go to OT, like we got.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's better like this.
yeah, no, obviously, like I just hate that the NBA they do like these 4-game slates,
Today
2-game
it's 2,
slates,
yeah.
then 80, and then all
10,
the games,
yeah.
14 games.
Yeah,
14-game slates are just too much, man.
Yeah.
like it's
Hard.
a lot, bro.
very hard.
I have
Um,
noticed that this year more than recent years. I feel like
yeah,
it's been
but I kind of took a week off from NBA because I was locked in on March Madness.
yeah.
So, we're down to the Sweet 16. We got 3 futures alive. It's going to be 2 after this weekend because we have Tennessee and Creighton.
Yep.
I like Tennessee over Creighton personally.
So do I.
Eye test. Creighton's not that good. Kind of wish I didn't take them. But
That I disagree with.
They're good.
I think Creighton's a good team. I think
They're a good
I think
team.
Tennessee's that team that you look and they're built like it's just a deep
Yeah.
tournament team. They
Yeah.
got everything you have or everything you need,
I-
right? They got the big guy, they got the experienced point guard, and they
they're
got
athletic.
Dalton Connect, right?
Yeah.
You give him the ball, you can get a bucket.
I almost called him Dalton Kincaid. Shout out the Bills.
Yeah. I like Tennessee a lot.
I think that's the best game of the weekend.
I
Without
wouldn't
a
be
doubt.
surprised though. Like, that game will be close. I
I
don't
mean,
think
it's a
they blow them
2-point
out by
spread.
any means.
Well, I think all the games. I think
But-
like Iowa State, Illinois tonight is going to be close.
Great one
Oh,
tonight.
it's a
I'm
good
excited
one.
for
I
that.
want to
It's a
bet
good one.
Illinois, but it's just like, how do you bet against Iowa State? Illinois.
I lean Illinois.
I like
I think
Illinois.
Terrence Shannon's going to be the difference in the game.
He's
Yeah.
a stud.
They're all good. They can rip threes, bro.
As much as obviously we're on Houston, dude, the way Duke's playing.
Bro,
right
I don't
now.
care about Houston.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying, just because one of our futures.
We got a
but,
future on it, but they're only plus 800. I'd rather. hit
No,
the
I hear
plus
you. Yeah.
3,000,
Duke looks great.
bro. I love Jared McKean.
Yeah, he's
So-
swaggy.
So Caleb Williams is getting fried because of his antics the other day at the USC game.
Well, with the painted
Pink-
nails, pink phone.
But Jared McCain gets loved, and I usually am the guy to like say like screw the TikToker guy, but like I love Jared McCain.
Yeah.
I'm a Jared McCain stan. I don't care. Like I think he's just so happy. He's just so happy.
I also, Jared McKay, he's just, you just tell he's just generally a good dude. I think people are nitpicking at obviously the Caleb Williams things because he didn't go to the combine, right? He said, I think didn't he come out and say like there were teams that if they had the number 1 pick,
He wouldn't go to them.
I don't like him.
That's a reason to not like somebody.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, that's corny.
Yeah.
Like, you're the number 1 pick. Like you should be able to go in and change the franchise of any team you go to. But that's the world we live in nowadays.
I think
So-
I don't like him, and it is apples to oranges. But you look at in our life,
Yeah.
NBA, 2 losers in college that went number 1: Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz.
Sure.
They're losers.
They
in
happen to
college.
both go right here in Philly.
They obviously come to Philly. They're losers in the NBA.
Yeah.
Now, was Caleb Williams a loser in college? No.
It's also a different sport.
It's different. It's apples to oranges.
Right.
He was able to put up USC's defense blew. They
Yeah.
were horrible, but I just like have a sound like I
Yeah.
can't say that on camera because it'd be a crazy pause. But I just don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't
We'll
know.
see. I
he's
mean,
great. He's great talent. I don't like him.
I don't disagree. I think part of it, being in the Pac-10, like it's not very marketable, and those games are late. It's like I didn't get to watch him a whole lot. Obviously, now they're gonna be in the Big Ten, which is different. But
Pac-12.
Pac-12, I'm sorry, I'm throwing back 10 years with the Pac-10. But I don't know. The Bears, they never have good quarterback play. That's a hard place to play quarterback. It's cold and windy.
Is it?
Jay Cutler was the best one of our lifetime.
I told you guys. I thought they should have kept Fields.
I
Traded that
loved
pick for a
Fields.
haul.
And they got a 5th round for him.
It's gonna be a third if he starts,
Great
which
pickup.
I think
He's not
he should
starting.
start. I think he should start.
Yeah, but there.
Russell Wilson's mud. I don't care
I
what
mean,
anyone says.
it's just
bro.
crazy that the talk of the NFL free agency is the Pittsburgh Steelers, as if they're not going to be 9-8 next year at
Right?
best.
They're just
Like,
9-8, 10-6.
it's
or
the Chiefs
10-7
minus
like that.
20 against them if they ever play each other. Like,
Right.
it makes no difference.
But yeah, March Madness tonight.
Awesome slate tonight.
Great slate.
We're gonna run through it.
What do we got? What's the slate? Oh, so Clemson,
First
Arizona.
games, Clemson, Arizona.
I just like the over there. I mean,
I think but if you had to pick
Clemson's good. Like Joe Girard.
I'll take the 7.5.
Yeah, it's a lot of points. I'll probably live bet them.
Them
like
and
10
NC
there.
State, one of those teams that are just hot at the right time.
UConn, San Diego State. Like I'm not betting versus UConn.
That game's tearing.
It's 11
me
and
up.
a half now.
I see 12
I
right
think
here.
I told you. We talked about it. I think I said if that line was under 10, I'd be taking UConn. But at 11 and a half, I think I lean the other way. I think.
See, here's the thing: we can't take all the dogs.
No,
Yeah,
and that's what's scaring me.
Yeah, we can't take all the dogs.
Let's-
You know what I mean?
I want to take Clemson, San Diego State, Bama, Illinois.
Let's go one at a time.
Well, I
Let's go
don't
one
like
at a time.
Bama,
Hold
so-
up. So Arizona, Clemson.
Over.
Larry
Over.
going over. Mitts.
I like 7.5.
Mitts taking Clemson. All right. Next game we've got San Diego State San Diego State UConn 12-point spread. Larry.
12 or 11 and a half.
I see 12 right here on
On FanDuel?
DraftKings. I'm looking at DraftKings.
I mean, give me UConn.
Mitts?
UConn, I like 11 and a half. I'll take San Diego State.
I have UConn win it all. I think the way San Diego State plays, it's such an ugly brand of basketball. It might counter out UConn's effectiveness. I
I think
kind
they
of like
find a
San
way
Diego
to keep
State.
it to keep it. A
Yeah, I
game.
mean, it's a
you'll know right away though because
Yeah.
UConn
They're so good.
They're
I don't
so
think
good.
I don't think I'd bet that game.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
not fun betting against UConn.
I'm not betting against UConn ever again.
But
Like, they
if
burned
I
us
They're
so
so
many times.
good.
but if I had to, I'll
If
take
San
the
Diego
11
State
and a half.
can't make shots, they
They're
might lose
cooked.
by 30.
They're
Yeah.
cooked. Right.
and then you got Alabama at UNC. Alabama UNC 4.5-point
Another
spread.
weird line.
I saw 4 earlier this week. Now
Give me
it's 4.5. Bama, okay.
Give me Bama.
Yeah, I kind of lean the same way. I
Wow.
kind of like the 4.5.
Give me
UNC's look
Give,
good,
give me
man.
money
I know.
line. Give me Bama money line.
Bama money line, okay.
No,
And then last game
I like all
tonight
the
we
dogs, it
have.
sucks.
It sounds like your guys' favorite of the night: Illinois, Iowa
that's a
State.
fun one.
Iowa State's a
like a
small
pick 'em,
favorite.
right?
It's 1.5
Yeah.
points.
Give
Give me the under.
Give me Terrence Shannon in Illinois.
Yeah, give me the under in Illinois.
Okay.
I like
All right.
I like the look on the under though for
All right.
sure.
Yeah,
And
Iowa
then-
State plays good defense. Like their
Great defense.
their
They're
game
good.
plan should be like we have to defend. We're gonna score. We have to defend.
Yeah.
Give me under.
Yeah. Is Iowa State one of the best college basketball programs of our lifetime? Low key, if you look at the
100%.
pros they put
Iowa
out.
State?
100%.
Tyrese Halliburton. Who else?
They had Halliburton,
Niang,
they had Niang, they
Monte
had,
Morris.
Monte
Bro, those are
Morris.
fucking bums.
No, a lot of those. He's talking about the college teams.
They had good.
They made runs.
and they had
Like,
some good
they've been
pros.
Iowa State's been a very good college team for a while.
Mathurin? No, he went to
Who was
Arizona.
the big guy that played for the Sixers? The lefty, really dark skinned boy. Was great at Iowa State. Come on,
I don't
Lefty?
know.
Play for the Sixers, man.
How long ago?
Not that young. Like,
No.
Cal Young, Georgia Tech.
This is
yeah, that's why
bothering
I'm
me.
like,
Hold
who's a
up.
lefty?
It had to be like 2016. He played at Iowa State.
Oh,
Iowa State.
God.
Henry Sims? No.
2016. Nah, he played for the Sixers. We drafted him. We thought he was gonna be really good. He was great in college.
It was also Royce White or Royce Young.
Royce Young.
He's afraid to fly.
He's scared to fly.
He's scared to
Is
fly.
that who
You
the Sixers drafted?
know
Yeah.
he's running for like.
Yeah,
That's him.
Minnesota.
He's running for,
or
like-
Iowa.
Where's
State
place not a
office, something.
lefty?
He's not a
No,
lefty.
maybe I was wrong with the lefty stuff.
Anyway,
But,
besides the point, they do have a lot of pros. They really do.
Yeah, they're a good program, but I wouldn't say they're one of the best low key of our lifetime. That's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
crazy.
probably not. It's probably not right.
Um,
And then let's roll into Friday.
I don't
let me
think
see
it's
the
on there.
lines. Roll into Friday.
Friday, you got NC State Marquette. 6.5-point spread.
Marquette.
NC State, Marquette. Yeah, I like Marquette. I think NC
Wow.
State's run.
You know, watching
comes-
NC State
comes
versus
to an
I
end.
haven't watched a lot of NC State, but watching them versus Oakland, like it was Burns or nothing,
Yeah.
and like they
Horn's supposed to be good too, but he didn't do anything.
They
Their
didn't do, he
guard.
stunk.
Oh, Matt Thomas.
Oh, the
on
shooter.
those
Yeah.
teams? Yeah.
sure.
Who the fuck's Matt Thomas?
He's the white
He played for the
shooter.
Raptors, shooter. Then he played for the Rockets.
Yeah.
Bro,
You know
It's-
exactly who he is.
You know
shooter.
he is, but
You
anyway.
bet on him a few times.
All right,
Deontay
then-
Burton. Thank you.
Deontay Burton.
Deontay Burton.
Bro,
He's a-
bro, we're talking about established
Bona fide
programs. And
stars.
We're talking about Niang, Monty
That's on
Morris,
me.
and
I brought
Deontay
it up.
Burton.
Halliburton is a star.
Bro,
for
look at
sure.
Iowa
Bro,
State.
Halliburton's a fucking bum now.
Since
Is
we
he?
our college, when were we freshmen in college?
All
You
right,
were
so
what?
10 years.
Bro, for
I mean,
at
Monte
least last
Morris,
10
like-
years, I think you're right. Iowa State's been one of the top programs for sure.
I mean, if you look at it just football and basketball, like they're probably
we
one of the
talking
best too.
basketball.
Like just in
Who's their star
Just- I'm
QB
just-
in the NFL?
Brock Purdy,
Brock Purdy.
Oh,
They
let me
got
see
some
if Frank-
players.
Frank do that.
Hakeem Butler.
All right, let's go next day. Marquette, Gonzaga money line.
Hold on.
Okay, Gonzaga, Purdue,
Oh, Gonzaga
5
plus
point
5.5
spread.
lock of the week.
No, money line.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
money line too.
Pussy.
I would. You take a -4.5.
Okay.
No, I like the points and I like money line as well.
And then next game you got Duke, Houston.
Let's
A
go with
lot
the
of great
brotherhood.
games.
You
Let's
know
go
where
with
I'm
the
going,
brotherhood,
baby. Brotherhood on
Brotherhood.
fire.
You got
Brotherhood.
Duke plus 4. And
Honestly,
then
you shut down Jamal Shed, it's a wrap.
I
all you
kind
gotta
of
do to
agree,
beat
man. They
Houston.
looked so bad against Iowa State.
Texas Tech. Who?
No, in the Big
Oh.
12 tourney. That's the
Oh,
last.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't really watch them play against
Yeah,
A&M.
and then finish it off Tennessee
Finish
over
off
Creighton.
Tennessee,
Tennessee over
Creighton.
Creighton.
I like Creighton. I'm high on Creighton, but
That's your squad. Rock with them.
that is my squad. But you know they're gonna run into a buzzsaw.
That game will be
eventually. It's what
close
they
late.
do.
Someone's gonna make a shot to win.
Dude, I wish Texas A&M beat fucking.
I fell asleep for that one.
Me too,
Houston,
because
bro.
I had Texas A&M plus 15,000 to win a tournament.
Oof.
I had them plus 500 money line, a plus 10.5.
Wait, the 10.5 hit, right?
Yeah, but like I got crushed on Sunday, so I was like,
It was
all right,
hard.
Well, what did I say? I mean, Wade Taylor, he just had a bad game.
He stunk.
If he had a decent game, they win that game.
You know,
Really?
he had
They
a
don't
didn't
even
see
need
it.
overtime.
he had a really bad foul in overtime, shooting a 3
Yeah.
with like 1 second left on shot clock. He forced a lot of bad shots when he didn't need to, but when they needed a bucket, he got it. And
He
at
had
the
some
end of the game-
moments late
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, he was cool.
He went in
late.
the half with 0 points though.
Yeah, he was
Can't have
mud.
that.
I'm like, yo, why is Mitch telling me this Wade Taylor guy's all that?
Yeah, it's a bad game.
How old is he?
Yeah, I was
He's
about to
old.
ask.
He's old.
I think it's his third year at A&M.
He'll be out of there.
Old in the sense of
Is he gonna
college.
Is he gonna go to the league? Like he kind of is quick.
But I don't think he gets drafted.
Really?
He might find his way to like a G League team or something like that. But I could be completely wrong. He's not. He's really undersized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
All right. Well,
Well, we ran through March Madness.
March Madness. We got opening day today.
Any play you love today? I mean, it's not going to get out in time probably, but
I like the Nationals money line.
you did
so I
say
wrote
that.
Maybe Eflin strikeouts versus the Blue Jays.
We'll do a parlay of the day at the end of the pod.
I
but
took the. I'm not a. I don't. Baseball is my least
Opening day
favorite sport,
baseball,
but
you might as
I
well
took,
close your
I
eyes.
took Yankees at plus money.
130, I saw that.
I
Yankees.
like Cortez.
Speaking of baseball, let's talk about Shohei.
Oh my god.
I mean,
He did it.
Shohei's like,
He was betting.
yeah, it's.
I mean, he's the face of the MLB. They're gonna do whatever they can to like,
you know what
which
the
is
thing
bullshit.
is.
But
I really like Shohei Ohtani.
Love him.
I want him to get away with it.
yeah, he's a unicorn. You know what I mean?
Do you think there's no chance he didn't bet? I feel like he didn't bet.
No, he bet.
No, why would he bet? He's so
Oh.
rich.
It's not
That's
about
the
that.
point.
It's not about that.
I
Rich
don't
people
know.
bet. Look at Michael
Exactly.
Jordan. He's the richest
They're
guy in the
bored,
world.
bro.
Michael
People are
Jordan.
bored.
Bro, like,
Thing
Why do
is,
we
like,
bet?
I don't know.
nah.
It's an
You
existential
know
question.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no answer to
I
it.
think Ohtani did it. I think I feel bad for Pete Rose because this guy's lived like a life of guilt. Not guilt.
No, absolutely, you're right.
I don't know if it's guilt. I don't know if the right word is guilt or like
Shame, like-
wanting
Well, it's more so
wanting
shame.
wanting to be forgiven. And I don't know what the word is for that,
Yeah.
but you
You're
know, Otani's gonna get away with it. He's gonna get away with it.
He means too much to the MLB.
Yeah. But
That's
like a
the
guy,
thing.
Pete Rose has lived his whole life.
He also, I mean, yeah.
His whole
Just
life.
put him in the Hall of Fame.
He should be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Put
That
him in
shit
the
was
Hall
so
of
long ago. Who cares?
You
Forget
can
it.
Yo,
still
it's-
shame him for gambling because he shouldn't have been doing it. But
Bro, everyone gambles, bro. We
that's,
all
what, that's what
gamble,
I'm saying.
bro.
I'm just, but like you can't.
So let's
his
think
talent on
about
the
it.
field, put him in
Pete
the Hall of Fame.
Rose bet on baseball. Shohei evidently hasn't bet on baseball. Pete Rose didn't bet against himself. So there's really no conflict of interest.
Oh,
so
wait,
I
wait,
agree.
wait. So the Shohei thing it wasn't
Only
about
other
betting
sports.
on baseball.
No, I think
He was
they
betting
only.
on other sports. If he was
No, there's
listen,
baseball.
if he was
Is there?
betting on other sports, I'm okay with that.
You're allowed to.
You're allowed to.
It's the
Oh,
it's,
okay,
it's
good.
the illegal wire fraud or something. That was
No,
like the.
they're looking at him betting on baseball.
I'm sure, but what I saw was just
They
like
got him.
tennis and soccer. Like
Well, you
Ipe's
can't-
He's doing
fucking-
that. That's cool.
You
with
can't
me.
just give someone $4.5 million. That's
Sure.
that's the issue also at hand.
Yeah,
which is like,
there's wire fraud and stuff.
yeah, like
It's
you
the
give,
amount that they're betting too.
yeah,
which is,
but if I sent you $4.5 million,
yeah.
that just doesn't go away.
Right.
Oh no, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta
Someone's
pay tax on that.
oh,
There's
100%.
there's-
You can't
there's-
hide $4.5 million.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
like a huge issue in itself. But I don't give
Definitely.
a fuck about that. I just want to know if he was betting on baseball or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
And if he was, cool. Or not cool.
Right.
Forget it. Like
I mean, it's fine. He won the MVP. It's not like he's
It's
throwing
not
games.
fine. If he was betting on baseball, it's not fine.
it's
yeah.
not fine. I know.
If he's betting on other sports,
But
have
if he's
fun.
betting on himself and he's not betting his unders, he's only betting his overs.
yeah.
If he's betting all his
That's the
overs,
Pete Rose thing, though.
Yeah.
Pete Rose
Pete
betting on
Rose
baseball.
betting on them
he's
to
getting a
win.
hit every third at bat. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, even if he
Yeah.
was betting
Yeah.
against himself, I mean, he wasn't doing a good job.
yeah, if
You
you're
know
bet-
what I mean?
if you're betting on yourself and you're taking your overs, good for you.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Not
Yeah.
good for you, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah. It's better than
it's
Jontay
better than
Porter,
you throwing the integrity of the game.
which is exactly what our boy Jontay did.
Yeah, Jontay Porter. Or
That's
Jontay-
unbelievable. I mean,
that
he's
that
a
is
loser.
That whole situation.
clear
He's a
cut.
loser.
It's just dumb.
Like
He's
you
betting
bet,
on his unders.
He probably makes 1.3 million. He was betting 1.3 million.
Yeah.
bro. He's an idiot. You bet 500,000 on your under, and you come out of the game in 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
illness.
so fucking funny. That's some shit I would do. I'm not gonna lie. I would throw everything I got on my under and just be like, "Yo, coach, sick, bro."
My fucking eye hurts.
Yeah.
Bro, it's unreal.
This is bullshit. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
This is a guy who just got up to the
Jogging
league.
back to the locker room laughing. I'm rich.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah. I mean, listen, like that is fucked up. That
Yeah.
ruins the integrity of the game. And honestly, we're gonna see a lot more of this going on.
yeah. It's
It's
bound
only
to
getting
happen.
bigger. It's
100%.
only getting bigger. People are gonna think they can get away with it. 'cause,
Every
like,
commercial you see on TV, bro. is
Billboards.
Yeah.
You can't look away from it.
So,
it's
like,
bad.
you know, I think about FanDuel and the apps that are all here, and it's great. It's so fun,
gambling. Yeah.
but they could go away in a second.
Sure.
They really could.
I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
similar
I
to
think it's too much money, dude. These
Yeah.
apps make way too much. They're never going
Like,
away. They
se-
make so much money.
50 years ago, people were smoking cigarettes, thought nothing of it because there was no warning, there's no nothing. Now, if you buy a pack of cigarettes on the thing, it says Surgeon General warning. Like, eventually, gambling's gonna have to
How's
be
that
like
make
that.
you feel?
What about what?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
I don't
I'm,
smoke cigarettes.
I'm
I smoke.
cool with them.
What is
Yeah.
my thing? We need a sponsor.
We need a
anyways.
sponsor, bro.
Geek Bar Pulse.
We're rocking with
The
Geek
one and
Bar
only.
over here.
Watching.
The
But
one
yeah,
and
I
only.
mean, there's got to be
I
regulations.
don't smoke cigarettes.
There's got to be
don't
warnings.
do me like that.
But
Maybe like 3 a.m. after a night out, I'll smoke.
Oh,
the horse
absolutely.
track.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
well, we got the
Me and
horse
Mitch
track.
were
We
getting
have no
after it.
cigar,
Yeah.
so the
The
only thing we
horse
can
track.
smoke
Yo,
is a cigarette.
I'm kind of really excited to bet on horses.
I'm excited to go back to Lake George.
Yeah, we'll be
That shit
back.
was
Shout out,
fun,
shout out
bro.
Lake George.
Dude,
Shout out Pops.
Oh, yeah,
Kentucky
shout
Derby.
Out, shout out Steve, man.
Kentucky Derby's in a couple months. That shit's mad fun.
Jeez.
Fly us out.
We gotta get down there.
Kentucky.
Honestly,
Yeah.
some big golf tournaments coming up too. That's gonna be
Masters.
fucking awesome.
Masters coming up.
Masters is always fun. That Masters
it's the
Thursday
best.
is a really cool
I'm gonna
day.
sit right here and watch.
It's the
I'll
best.
I'll be here.
All four.
Maybe take a nap.
Yeah, it's 4
Yeah.
days. It's long,
But
long 4 days.
yeah, Shohei did it.
I don't think he did, but like I don't fucking know.
I
I,
think he did.
I believe people. That's my problem.
I think he's a good dude. I think he
I'm a
was.
good
I think he
dude,
was.
I bet.
I think he definitely gambled on baseball. I don't know how much.
Oh,
I think
I
he
don't
definitely
thi-
gambled on baseball. I think he thought though too, like there was nothing, like there wouldn't be any like ramifications. You know what I mean?
think he
Like,
speaks
I
English?
think he felt.
I think he does. He
I
just
don't
doesn't
know.
like to. Like he doesn't think it's good enough. So
I'm
he
sure
doesn't
he
do it.
understands English.
Well, he did an interview with Harold Reynolds and Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts, and like
He was doing
he
it.
didn't have his interpreter with him.
Well, the whole
So he
interpreter
definitely
thing is
understands
insane.
English.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Does
The
he speak it? I
interpreter-
don't know.
Lied about where he went to school. Like that's so sketchy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is where I
Or-
went to high school in California, and they look it up, and he's like, not in their
Yeah,
transcripts.
How
It's-
much money was his interpreter making?
See, here's the thing.
You
That's
know,
why
probably hundreds of
300,000.
thousands
I
of
think
dollars. Okay, yeah.
300,000. You can't get a line. You
A
can't
line
get
of
credit.
credit for
You
four
can't
and a
get
half
credit-
million.
Yeah, and
And you know,
if you are owed 4.5 million, you won sometimes in there. So like
Yeah.
right.
you're betting a lot. Like you could have won 10 million and then given back
That's
14
what
and a
I'm
half.
saying.
What if
bro,
what if
like,
the contract
Shohei was
situation?
gambling, bro.
You know how he got all his
It
money
is what
deferred?
it is. Like,
What if he was such a degenerate that they put that clause in so that he couldn't gamble all his money away, and they're pushing
I was
his
about to
money
say
back
some
to the end of the
crazy shit that I
contract?
definitely
Where'd you
can't
see
say.
that?
I thought of that in my head, like because at the time you're like, why would he not want his money?
I
Maybe
mean,
he's
I'm
just so
telling you
smart.
right. You know what? I was about to say some really wild shit, but I'm not. I'm gonna tell you guys off air. But I know for a fact now that he 1,000% gambled.
well, you don't.
I just
You don't
know.
want that money because you're gonna lose half of it to
on
taxes,
taxes,
in LA.
which was the reasoning, but maybe he's
maybe there's a
losing
deeper reason.
$4.5 million.
Maybe
on
there's someone
sports.
smart in his circle that said defer all this so you don't like this is your gambling money for your whole life.
Yeah,
And when you lose it all,
Bro,
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys my.
It's like
thought really
the
bad.
Allen
I
Iverson
really
Reebok
can't-
deal.
I really can't fucking say it, but he was 1,000% gambling.
I mean, you could look at the AI Reebok deal.
No, we
AI
can't even
AI did a
read it.
real
It's too
deal
long.
with
Yeah,
Reebok, and they're
yeah.
like,
But
we're not paying you this money until
Yeah.
2050
Yeah,
or
we saved
whatever.
him.
And it's
Sup,
yeah, he's still getting
daddy?
paid for it. What do you think of Shohei? Did he do it?
I think definitely did.
Wow.
yes, thank you.
Me
Yep.
too.
I think
1,000%.
there's something fishy. That's all.
100%.
Yeah, he did it. He's gonna get away with it though.
100%.
I think he will. The way it feels like it's kind of going away already. You know,
They're gonna hide it. He's
You're
the
gonna hide it
face
for-
of the MLB.
In like 1 month after no one talks about it for like nothing, you're like, oh, investigators find Shohei Ohtani had no affiliation with it. Done. Never hear
send
about it again.
Ipe to the gulag and call it a day.
He gets so much eyes on the MLB. They have to do everything they can to keep him in the sport.
Yeah,
For sure.
dude, he's
Over these
honestly,
last couple of years, they've been changing the rules and trying to get people to watch.
Dude,
and
he's-
take away the best player.
he is the best baseball player ever.
Yeah.
He is the best baseball, pure talent wise, best baseball player ever.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
It's
He
freaking
can
unreal.
strike out 200 people. He can
it's a
hit.
modern day.
He can hit
Babe Ruth,
50
right?
home runs. He can hit 50 home runs and strike out 200 people. There's no one that's ever done that. That's better.
It's awesome.
Find me someone better. I mean,
I don't know who was the pitcher for the Mets that was getting high and alcoholic
Oh,
and was going out there drunk.
Doc
and
Ellis.
just, going out there drunk and just
He
striking out
threw-
15 dudes.
he
yeah,
threw
he
a
couldn't
note-
hit 60 home runs.
No, he couldn't. He was only pitching.
I mean, he probably could. He just didn't bat.
He
Yeah,
threw
give him
a-
perk
but
or
nah.
something.
He
But,
threw a no hitter high on LSD.
It's fucking
He said there was
great.
batters in both
Is that the
batters'
greatest?
box.
Is that the greatest
crazy.
sport achievement?
It has to be.
Throwing a
literally said
no
he saw-
hitter high on
he
LSD.
literally said- It
that's
might be the
fucking
greatest sport
crazy.
I don't know if it's a righty or a lefty. I'm just fucking chucking.
That's
Throw a no hitter.
nuts.
Kind of hit on everything that we want to talk about. Shohei, Jontay Porter.
Baseball.
March Madness,
I'll leave y'all with this: Lakers plus 4,200 to win the NBA championship. Just saying.
You gotta hold it up every time, bro.
Listen, man,
Every time
just
talk about
find just go into your couch, scrap like a couple dollars, throw it on this man right here.
Angle a little better. Your hand's kind of in front of it.
The king.
They're definitely going to Western Conference Finals. That's all I know.
Yeah, versus the Nuggets.
Yep.
The
I like
king.
that. All right, that's it. That's Lounge Talk, baby.
Peace.
Love
y'all.
you guys.
Listen, no
Peace.
Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.